Alright, here we go. XL versus Vitality. Looking forward to it. Okay, it's a pause. It's a short one. Nothing else will go wrong, right? Well, hello, human beings of the internet. I am no longer a skull. Welcome to the Fantasy League, Week 2. So we start with last week's results. Perky at the top of the leaderboard with its AI goodness, with Duncan and Stefan looking to play catch-up in an overall close Week 1. But it's now time for Week 2 and the predictions that go forth. It's BDS versus G2 being the featured match this week. For me and us, Darius there with a BDS win and some G2 predictions, Martin and myself with G2 wins and a little bit more BDS on Martin's side. Stefan and Terry just went for a G2 sweep. And then Duncan and D, well, went for G2 wins, but Duncan with the sweep, D a little bit more 50-50. Pinky went with a BDS win and some G2 50-50s. And Perky went for G2 with only a couple of BDS predictions in the Dragon and First Blood. So, let's get on with it. It's Week 2's rundown. And we start with SK versus Astralis. SK having a little bit of a bad super week, Astralis having a little bit of a good one. And First Blood went Astralis' way in order to keep that momentum going. SK got themselves a Herald, which was nice. Only a kill down at that point. Dragon, though, was picked up by Astralis after SK got a kill back. Then, later on down the line, Shelly was used to take out that top tower. First tower to SK. And then 3 dragons up. Astralis also got themselves a Baron at 23 minutes. And a Cloud Soul later, with a lot more kills, they also got themselves the win. Next game, we discussed this in the cold open, it was XL versus Vitality in the second game of the best of 3. First Dragon went XL's way, just shy of 6 minutes, very quick. First Blood also went their way, not without a little bit of payback from Vitality. But due to that First Blood, Herald was taken not long after. Then, we go to the tower, taken by XL of course. Then, a little bit of a throw as Vitality took Baron. They also took an Elder Drake, but it didn't stop XL from picking it up and getting themselves a win. Game 3, Misfits versus Rogue. And Misfits needed to do something here. Herald was the first thing that was picked up. It went to Rogue. It was Knight. Dragon also went their way. Both neutral objectives taken. Then, First Blood. A bit of an overstep in the bottom lane led to a woo. Then, Rogue took the bottom tower as well. Could Misfits get anything here? No, they couldn't. They got some kills, like a tower, but Rogue got themselves the Baron, and with a Hextech Soul, got themselves the win. Okay, Game 4, G2 versus BDS, and I think everyone knew what was going to happen here. It's just how it worked. Well, BDS got themselves a First Blood. I mean, that's not surprising. Yeah, that's how that works. Herald did go G2's way while also attacking the bottom tower. Dragon went BDS's way while a top lane gank was happening. First tower also went BDS's way. It's fine, that's how it works. BDS got themselves a Baron and a Mountain Soul and a win. If anyone correctly predicted this, they were lying to themselves, but BDS got themselves a win. And now the final game of the day, Fnatic versus Mad Lions. Now, First Blood went Fnatic's way in this slightly blurrier footage. Don't worry about it. Herald, though, was picked up by Mad Lions while a Fnatic push at mid tower was going on. Fnatic then got themselves the first dragon, as is their wont. Then, first tower went Mad Lions' way as well. Then so did the Baron. and things were slipping out of Fnatic's grasp. In fact, the game slipped out of their grasp. Mad Lions picked up the W. Okay, so that's Saturday. That's not Saturday, it's Friday. This is Saturday. Game 1. Misfits versus SK. Let's go for it. Now, first blood went Misfits' way in SK's top river. Top jungle. That doesn't matter. Misfits also picked up the first herald of the game, while SK got themselves the dragon. 1-for-1 neutral objectives. First tower was Misfits due to good old Shelly. And then Baron went Misfits' way as well. This led to Misfits' first win of the split so far. Hopefully they can pick up more. Now, Game 2, XL versus Mad Lions. Now, if Mad Lions were able to take down Fnatic, I'm not going to mess around here, this was brutal. First blood went XL. Dragon also went XL's way. Only 2 seconds shy of when they did it last time. Herald also went to XL. And the tower went to XL. And about Baron? Nah, didn't happen. Fastest win of Summer Split went to XL as well. 21 minutes, 3 seconds. Right, so we move on to another game. Rogue versus Astralis. Now, Astralis needed to put their stuff to the test against Rogue, and, well, with first blood, it was a good start. Dragon also went their way. The overlay died, which is unfortunate. But speaking of cross-map objectives, Herald also went to Astralis, as did the first tower. But then, notice the kill scores. A little too even. Rogue got themselves back into it, picked themselves up, got themselves a Baron, and started getting back on the board. And even with an Astralis Soul, the win went Rogue's way. Next game, Game 4, Fnatic versus BDS. Now, with BDS riding high on a victory against G2, they got themselves straight into it. Yes, that is a Skarner in the game, and a first blood to BDS, along with a first dragon. Now, as you can see over there, Fnatic went and picked up themselves a herald instead. And then, first tower also went Fnatic's way. And this ended up being a brutal match. If we look at XL versus Mad Lions being the shortest match of the week, well, this was the first Baron of Fnatic's. And then at 50 odd minutes, Fnatic finally got themselves a win in a kill deficit. And then the match of the week for the LEC, Vitality versus G2. And first blood went on a nice bottom tower dive to Vitality. But not long later, kills were even as G2 picked up the dragon, while Herald was just snapped and snatched by Vitality, who also got themselves the first tower in the top lane. Then G2 did G2 things. 18 kills to 9, got themselves the Baron, and then Ocean Soul, and then 27 to 11, got themselves a nice old win as well. So, that's the week's games. Let's see how they converted into points. So if we look at week 2 here, Stefan tops it at 37, Terry 35, Darius 33, along with Pinky and myself, Perky at 32, D at 29, Duncan at 28, and Martin trailing at 27. But with that being an almost sort of mishmash of people gaining and losing, how did that actually affect the week's scores, or the game's scores, the Fantasy League as a whole? Well, it means that Perky is still at the top, followed by the coin flip bot of Pinky at 79, along with myself there as well. Stefan and Terry at 75, Martin at 74, Darius at 73, D at 70, and Duncan trailing behind at 66. He was worrying about how he was going to catch up. Don't worry about it, plenty of weeks to go. We'll see you next week.